Okay, so today I was at my friend Jordan and my friend Michael's house, and we were trying to decide what movie to watch, and we were going around and around and around trying to decide what movie we were going to watch. And so we were talking about, we could watch The Hangover, we could watch Anchorman, we could watch this, we could watch that. My friend Jordan was like, well, I have Tangled, and we were like, well, I like Tangled. And so we all decided that we would watch Tangled. And so I am going to briefly, the first time I saw Tangled, it was my 19th birthday, which was 2 years ago on my birthday, and it was one of the better birthdays, and my friend Katie, who you've met, was the one who instigated that idea, and so I am going to tell you why I love the movie Tangled. First of all, the music is composed by Alan Menken, who is one of my favorite Disney composers. He does both Aladdin and The Little Mermaid, which are also two of my favorite movies. And I just every movie he's done, I've always enjoyed the lyrics and the music that goes along with it, which is always, and I liked that it kind of went back to the Disney movies I grew up with, like Aladdin and The Little Mermaid, which were, I really liked the music for those. And one of my favorite characters is Pascal, who's the little chameleon, not to be confused with the frog, and I just like he just kind of shows up in the times when they need a little bit of a comic relief, and so that's really great, and especially how he wakes up Flynn Rider from his getting knocked out with a frying pan. Also, one of the big things I was really excited for when I first saw it was that Zachary Levi was in it, because I was a big fan of Chuck before, and I had started watching it since the second season, but I went back and watched all of the first season right before the second season premiered. And so I had been watching Zachary Levi in that for quite a while, and Chuck was kind of winding down, and then they're like, oh, and he's in this movie, and I was like, sweet, I love Zachary Levi, of course I'm going to be excited for this movie. And so that was one of the other reasons I was really excited for it, and he just makes this movie so great, because he's just he's himself in a cartoon, so that's got to be super great. And I also was super excited when I found out that he was actually singing in it, which was really awesome, because a lot of the time the people who voice the Disney princes and princesses don't end up singing, and so it's really cool that both Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi were the ones that sang. And then the biggest reason I love Tangled, or not the biggest, but one of the bigger reasons I love Tangled, is the scene that's in the boats with the lanterns. And I just think that hopefully I'm not throwing this term around incorrectly, but I love the cinematography and how that scene is put together. And because part of it is that scene is very important to the story of the movie, as well as the romantic arc of the story. And I think that the lanterns and the lights was a really cool way of showing that, and having it all be lit up, and I like the progression of the king and the queen light one, and then it kind of the building through the whole community of everyone lighting the lanterns. I also think that it's a super cute scene, obviously, because it's the kind of the height of the romance in the story. And when we were watching it, I literally was sitting with my knees in front of me, curled up with my coat and sitting this, because I was so excited about it. And I was kind of making little squealy noises to myself, and my friends Jordan and Michael laughed at me. But such is the way when you're the only girl watching a movie. And then the other thing is that future reference, if a boyfriend were to propose to me that way, and assuming I had no qualms, he would be the best boyfriend ever, and I would immediately say yes and probably pass out from happiness. So, future boyfriends, I love that scene, and I like boats. So, yeah. I love Tangled. It's probably one of my favorite Disney movies, even though I didn't grow up watching it. So, that's why I love Tangled. And, again, I'm apologize that this is a late video, and I have a few ideas in the works, but we'll see how that goes. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great evening and day, or whatever time it is, if you're watching this another time. Bye!